Alright, so let's begin. Draw and cut out a donut shape using stiff paper. I'm using cardstock. Then taking some yarn, mine happens to match the color of my shirt because that's the aesthetic I was going for. I'm wrapping it tightly around the donut many times. Once it looks like this, it's ready to chop. Taking my scissors, I'm cutting through the yarn around the outside of the donut. It's actually easier if you use smaller scissors. And then taking another piece of yarn, I'm wrapping it around the inside and tying it really tight. Remove the paper, and now it's ready for its haircut. And there you have it, a Pom Pom. It's back, it's trending, and I'm really excited about it. Up next we have our clay earrings, and I'm using the brand Sculpey in a matching color because that's the look we're going for. We're rolling it out and we're shaping it into a SpongeBob flower looking thing. Now just pop it into the oven at 275 for 15 minutes. Toasty. Now we start assembling. With our earring hooks and our jewelry wire, you can add beads or tassels, really get creative with it, but make sure you wrap it securely several times because my wire broke on a windy day, so just be safe. Up next we have my matching blouse, which I just used materials that I had already on hand, which is why I'm using that nice blue cotton fabric. I decided to drape this piece because I knew I was going to wear it over and over. For my one shoulder bow at the top, I'm first doing it with this cheap muslin fabric just so I can really get a feel for the size and how puffy I want it to be and exactly how I'm going to have to actually knot it. So that's what we're doing here. And while you're supposed to actually transfer your pattern to paper, I don't really have time for that. So what I do a lot of the times is I just cut out my pattern as is and use that as if it was like a piece of paper. So just place your pattern on top of your fashion fabric, make sure to add your seam allowance like normal, and do the same thing with your lining fabric. So I've stitched up my blue pieces, I've stitched up my lining pieces. Now I'm going to put that together with the asymmetrical skirt piece. I'm attaching them together at the bottom of this top. And I'm also doing an understitch so that it looks even nicer. Then I'm taking everything, putting them right sides together, making a little sandwich, and I'll be stitching that top seam. Ta-da! This is what it looks like when you're all done. Make sure to iron it, make it look nice, and you're definitely going to want to add a separating zipper, so don't forget that part, it's important. And I hope you all enjoyed this mini tutorial on this passion project of mine. I've always wanted to make a matching set. So I'll see you all soon! So I'm up here above the museum garage in the Miami Design District, and the floor is completely painted in tons of different colors if you go to the rooftop, so that's a good tip.